Hot Top Sports, where the takes don't miss. The prof with the stats, the champ with the fist. Water bringing fire, cowboy tie riding bold. Bulls calling bets, watch the stories unfold. And it's truly eyebrows running the show. It's Hot Top Sports, baby.
Let's get it. Let's go. Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to High Top Sports. Happy Thursday. I know we typically don't do a show, but we told you we wanted to have Stephen Harris on to break down some of the film we've had over the last couple of days, and Stephen Harris is back with us, ready to rock and roll. So that's what we're going to do. Buster Faulkner spoke today, said some things that we're going to discuss. It has me fired up. It should have you fired up on how they're breaking some things down. I tweeted something out today that when I tweeted it, I thought it was just like a typical tweet that I usually tweet. Like I wasn't really too concerned about it. I got a text message from somebody that was on boots on the ground today, and I was like, all right, cool. Let's go ahead and let everybody know what this person is feeling like, because we've asked around their projections of who they thought the starter would be, and so my tweet was very simple. Just got this tweet from Boots on the Ground. Hold on, I tweeted a lot today. Might have to change my starting quarterback prediction. Tramel Jones is slinging that thing. And you would have thought that I tweeted out that we landed on the moon for the first time, based on the reaction. It's almost 800 likes, 46,000 impressions, and like 30 comments of people yelling at me for whatever reason. There is some positivity. I'm being facetious there, but I was very surprised with the response there. Again, this was not me saying this. This was Boots on. I thought it was very clear. This was Boots on the Ground that wanted to change their prediction on things. So do with that information with what you will. All right. But we got Stephen Harris joining us today. Steve, what's up, dog? Good to see you, bro.
Go Gators.
Yes, sir.
Look,
yes, sir.
It seems like, do you remember the little picks we made?
What's that?
Remember the picks that we made? When we were splitting up.
You're breaking up, Steve. What'd you say? Speak up.
The picks that we made when we were picking teams.
I can't hear you. Speak. Go ahead. Yeah, hey man, listen, it's not working. We'll have you on next week. All right. We'll see how much. We'll see. No,
Mike muted. Oh. I'm like, hold on. It says my mic is muted.
Yeah, I remember the pick, Steve. I mean, look. Let's. I'm pumped.
It's early.
I'm pumped. I also said this. I have my pick for Philo, but it's this. Gator fans, we just love to argue. We love to be toxic. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
We just can't have any happiness. Like, if somebody is enjoying the clips, we're mad about it. If somebody wants to pick a quarterback, we're mad about it. It's like, damn. If somebody wants to talk about hey, they like what Tramel sees, they're mad about it. It's like, I mean, dog, we just pump. You know what I mean?
It's fantastic time. We got a quarterback battle on our hand, in-house battle. So people are gonna be up in arms. Everybody have their favorites. Gator fans tend to pick favorites real early, and I'm excited to see these guys duke it out. And to hear, I know it's early, but that there's a solid competition. You know what I mean? It's not a wash. It's not this man is so far ahead of this guy, but that they're gonna push each other, and so it should make all of us better and feel confident into the type of team we're putting together and what we can look forward to this season. So I'm excited for it.
Very much. And shout out to, this is Gators online. This is their footage here that we're playing clips of right now. Just so, again, you can see this nice little ball here from Tramel Jones. And then we'll have Aaron Philo step up and make a nice little zippity-doo-dah-day pass here into the little back shoulder pass. But, yeah, I mean, the competition's thick. Buster Faulkner said in his presser like this. And we'll read some – we'll go into some clips here or some tidbits here in just a minute. You had this clip pulled up, didn't you? Didn't you send me this?
Yeah, okay. I did.
So we're going to be breaking down some clips. There's some stuff from yesterday's stuff. You sent me some stuff from yesterday that we kind of showed that I'm excited to talk to you about. We always learn a lot. Go ahead.
I was going to say what's funny about this clip is it looks like the same clip, but it's different. And the reason why I sent it to you, I'll explain. But go ahead. You can let it play.
This is different from what you sent me?
Yeah, it is. I can tell by what's happening already. And I guess it got corrected.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just that fast, which made me happy about the way they're coaching and teaching these guys. This big Hezzy Kent, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, this big Hezzy Kent here. And then the clip I showed you, I could just go ahead and talk about
No,
it.
that's not Kit.
No,
That's
that's not.
Jones.
That's Jones. Yeah, so it's similar, but okay, let's watch this clip and then let's go back to it when I pull up Hezzy Kent. Watch Jones. Go back to the beginning of it. Watch Jones' right foot. Right here, he's at tight end, so he's trying to get across the face of the defensive tackle or defensive end if it's a tackle, or it'll be end in the inside here on this play, like a 5 technique or whatever. So his job is to get across his face. And you can see he moves his right foot first to help his body get in position and where he can be balanced when he's blocking. So if you press play, just watch his right foot, how he gets it out the ground and move that first to get across to make that block. And then when you see big dog go, there's a difference there, but the coach immediately stops him and say, hey, come back, and runs the play again. So just, he's young. He's not used to the professional blocking at a college level, but it's not something he won't be able to get down. But I like the fact that the coach didn't wait till him to finish the rep for him to call him back. And you can see when Hezzy like turns around early, like in the rep, and they don't go through full, that the coach was going back to correct them. And I didn't even see this clip, the one you showed me before, with it corrected. But you can see here how Hezzy Kent's his right foot, he doesn't lift it off the ground to get across the guy. He kind of just pushed out of his hip and his left foot moves first. That's going to allow for penetration. If you don't get that foot out in front of the guy, if someone's blasting off the ball, it's going to open up like a window. So
he spoke about Hezzy in his presser today. Buster did.
Really? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and kind of like I think made it very clear. I think he's trying to obviously be nice and not kind of to be discouraging. But again, the staff is very transparent. And it was kind of in the camp of like, look, like we love Hezzy. He's putting the work. He's putting the effort in. Very talented, but he's got a long way to go, and he's got a lot of things he has to work on. And it's kind of interesting to see
talent. A lot of great raw talent, and so I like to see it. As you can see right there, his foot. If you go back, this right foot doesn't get out of the ground. He crosses over with his left foot. And any blocking scheme, if somebody's
he's throttled.
You cross over, you're dead. So,
he's got no balance there.
And in high school, that works because he's a big guy and he can just kind of pound on guys. But in college, teams will scheme up against that if they notice that you're not taking the right footwork. But it's early. It's early spring, that type of step. He'll be able to get down, and you can tell at the completion of the play. I heard the coach in the background as soon as he made the step, like, no, stop. And then you can tell Hezzy Kent kind of backs off, and then he looks back at the coach immediately after the play. But you can see the coach behind him right now. He's watching him to see what he does. But it's just great. For me, I get to look at the film and see these different little nuances, and then I'm looking forward to next week to see if he gets it down, and then we can keep moving forward and building upon that. So those are just the little things that coaches are looking for in a guy. But his route running and being a big body down the field could overshadow some of that. But if you want to stay consistent and get on the field, we got to clean up the little things. I love the kid. And the coaches are coaching them up, and that's what you want to see. And you want to hear that early. The coach didn't let the play just develop without stopping it right away. So I like that.
And we've talked about this. If you're new here and haven't seen these before, it's always a blast to get. We learn a lot. At least I do myself, of what to look for, and we've seen what's been cool about watching these clips is we see it translate. I would say, especially on the defensive line. I remember when Chapman first got there, those drills that we saw, those guys, exploding from their hips. We didn't see it prior, and then we saw it. We just saw the transition. The defensive line made. I can't wait to look at these. The Bachu clips and these guys with their speed and their size. I know we've been talking about them before we've even seen clips. So $2 from the card. What up, Sheldon, Mr. Champ? Defensive line looks scary. Yeah, I think there's a level of confidence now that is starting to work over it. And I think it was you that said this, card. The sounds that these linemen are making when they're hitting the bag. I mean, it is just bang, bang, whoosh, bang, bang. Whoosh. Like everything has a purpose and an intensity. And I know it sounds cheesy and dumb probably, but like we've been watching this for forever now, for every year this time. And like, it's wild to see the difference. Right.
I tweeted music to my ears, or keep the music playing, or something like that. I tweeted out because I just love the sound of it. The sound of work, and then watching and being able to see it. These guys are getting after it. And I can tell you just now it's early. These coaches are just trying to grind these guys into the ground. They have to get in shape, in football shape, doing football movement things. Yeah, you've been lifting weights, but now it's time to get down in football position, get your body lean right, and all these different things. And in some of these early clips, some guys are, I guess I would say, out of whack a little bit. And the technique get reinforced. I'm sure Coach Chapman, if you could look at some of the videos, the camera guy out there recording those guys. So when they go back into the meeting room, he can coach them on what they did, but the intensity has to stay high. I can coach you, but I can't drop the intensity, because if someone else is doing it right and moving fast, I can make you do it again, but still do it fast. And then I'll coach you on that after practice. And then before practice or anything, you need to go take your time and get on that sled on your own. If you got any free time in between meetings or whatever, it's your time to go get on these sleds. They have them in the indoor facility where you don't have to go all the way to the regular practice field to hit these pads. But that's when you need to be working on your craft, because when we get to practice, it's going to be full out. We already been working these motions, so I don't have time to actually stop you on every play and show you, hey, get down, get low, get this. I'll coach you off after the film is gone. But everything right now is just going to be real high intensity.
So practice is more like, again, like it's gonna sound kind of dumb, but like you're not here to practice technique. Essentially, you're practicing more of like the functionality with your players, and you should be sharpened by the time you get here and kind of set a tone, essentially.
For sure. And I'll coach you on technique afterwards. We'll go back and break the film down. I'll say, hey, on this rep, you see how you wasn't low enough? You see how you didn't have enough lean? Kind of like how I'm talking to you guys through it right now. This is what the coaches will be doing to the guys with the footage that they have from the practice reps, because they want to see it full speed and they want to see it under high pressure, because you have to get in shape. So I can't stop you in the middle of drill, say, hey, you know what? You need to get this foot back far enough. You need to get down and do this, because I'm slowing down other guys and we're not moving on to the next thing.
You're trying to emulate a game as much as possible, like drill, take a minute, drill. And those drills are, just small
Football
nuances of the games.
Sure.
Yeah. And so if I'm sitting here like slowing it down, it's like you're going to lose the rhythm. You're going to lose the purpose of what practice is. There's different levels of practice, and you got to practice to be good at practice. And we kind of heard him talk about that before. So I love that. What up, champ? Get it shown. LGMFG from Swamp Beast. You have $2. Then Junior $5 from Boys a Minute in a few months. Getting some of those 05 vibes. Am I right, champ? GMFG. Feels a bit different out there, Stevie.
Yeah, now they turn it up. It's a lot different. I'll tell you that much. It's a lot different.
Yeah, let's pull this bad boy up here. What are we looking at on this one?
This is punt block. Yeah, no, this is.
I don't think I ever saw drills like this last year. I don't think I ever saw special team. I mean, not to say they didn't do them, but
yeah, of course I believe they did them. With the new amount of time that they're out there, they probably get to see some more periods that you don't see.
True.
But this is interesting to me because this is punt block, and this drill is normally for some of your fastest players because they're rushing off the edge, and you gotta get your hand in there and block the punt. What's interesting to me is if you play it and continue to play. Now that's number 14. That's our newcomer forward. That's KJ Ford, number 14. Right?
Is it really?
No,
I don't think he's not practicing.
He's not practicing. So who's number 14? If it's not 14, it's going to even further what I'm saying. But I believe it's 14.
Oh, KJ Ford's practicing.
Yeah.
Who is this practicing? I got it right here. What is it? 14?
Yeah.
Damn, you're right. It is KJ. My apologies.
Yeah.
Who is not practicing? Oh, it's
Gerbil.
Sorry. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
all right, go ahead. My bad.
No, but keep going. So we got.
Damn, bro. That's an edge.
Don't get ahead.
Sorry.
I shouldn't even told you who it was. You would have thought it was
I thought it was like one of the. I thought it was one of the transfer wide receivers.
You thought it was Castell from 14.
No, I knew that it wasn't Castell, but I thought it was either like a DB or.
Yes, right, for sure, right. Because the next guy who going is Cam Dooley, number 10. He's going. He's a defensive back, right?
Yeah, look.
Look who's the next guy.
That's Jaden Woods.
That's Jaden Woods. what's so impressive to me about this, and that number one was Thornton that went right before him. That's Thornton. These guys are up here with DBs.
That right there is
DBs are normally that's Thornton number one. No, that's Ford again. That's Ford.
No, that's
the next person. Yeah, that's Ford again.
No, Ford had a white jersey on.
No, that's 14 again.
No, that's 24, I think. Because look, this is KJ. That's KJ. This is somebody else.
That was Cam Dooley, number 10. So this number 24. So that's probably James.
Maybe.
No, they would have had on a white jersey if it was James.
Okay. So who has a blue jersey then?
And with number
is it
24?
Caden Hall? He's 34.
So maybe
he's a safety. He's a safety.
It might be a 3. What my point is, you see Woods.
Yeah.
This position normally is meant.
Look how fast he is.
Yes, blocking punts off the edge is normally meant for your fastest player, your quickest player from point A to point B. For the fact that he's out there doing this drill lets you know that Coach Witt wasn't playing about matching them up against wide receivers in some of these drills, like when they're doing the L drills and stuff, because of his quickness and burst off the ball. And we were saying good luck finding another defensive end that's that fast off the edge. You rarely will see a defensive end. I don't know if I've ever seen it, a defensive end in the punt block drill where he's the guy that's coming off the edge to block the ball.
Can we just take a minute though? So hold on.
Yeah, I've never seen it. So it was fascinating.
So that's KJ Ford. He's 6'4", 250 pounds, and he looks like an absolute unit.
Yeah. And it just lets me know that he's a coach. The coach,
bro, he's bigger. He's bigger than Woods.
Yeah, he is. You can see it right here.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, like Woods is big, but like he looks.
Yeah. And
dog.
so I had to question myself and ask. Well, I know they didn't say much about him, and you don't really want to hype up your freshman too high. You just never know these days. You hype them up, and they be gone.
He put that ball in the ground. Everyone else, he put it like everyone tipped it. He goes, that's my ball.
But the fact that he's at this position doing this lets you know that he's maybe not be as fast as Jaden Woods, but he got to be right there. In a lot of these drills, you always see him with Jaden Woods. Of course, they're probably gonna play a similar position, but the way they're paired up, going one after another or going together, lets me know they're using Woods as a role model. Like, hey, you want to be great, do everything Woods doing. You're a young guy, follow everything Woods doing. You guys battle it out because you got some of the same traits, and I need you guys to be pushing each other. And so that was just amazing to me. And when they say they like to be adaptive, or they will use whatever they have, most coaches wouldn't put your defensive end at that position to come block punts off the corner. But if he's that fast, why not?
Yeah, they talk about being versatile, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they talk.
Prime example of it right here.
Yeah, and Buster said that as well too. He goes, I want a tackle that can play guard. I want a guard that can play tackle. I want a slot receiver that can play outside. I want a tight end that can, block. I want a running back that can get that can catch balls out the backfield, that can play, in the slot. Like if you do that, then the other team's gonna have problems because now my depth has grown. And yes. I think I'm just a little bit just in awestruck because I saw that. I watched that clip and I was kind of, again, the numbers are new to me. Like all these people are new. So I thought,
I had to go look them
14,
up. 14,
like is usually like a DB or like a wide receiver. So
I didn't even put that way in your head. And now that you know that it's a defensive end, you're like, wait, hold on, what?
Yeah. And like I thought KJ4 was I don't know, for some reason I thought he was a bit thicker.
Yeah.
He looks like an absolute unit, dog.
Lean, mean fight machine. Yeah, he's gonna fly around the corner, man. He's definitely gonna fly around the edge, man. I can't wait.
He be Jaden Woods 2.0, a freshman?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
exactly what I'm looking forward to, for sure.
But we haven't really heard much about him. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing or just whatever, but And then maybe there's technique that comes with it, but I don't think they don't having you come off the edge for blocking punts if you don't got
elite
right.
trait. Elite trait. Yeah,
because you got to have the speed, the quickness to get someone off of you and get back there.
They wouldn't even put you there if they didn't believe that you can get the ball.
They're not putting me and you up on that. I can tell you that.
No, not at all.
Unbelievable. All right.
Yeah, no, I was blown away when I saw it. This is just this.
I wish we could
who I
hear
believe.
Yeah, this is Cameron James.
Yeah, his development is through the roof right now. Watching him hit this pad,
bro. The fact that Chapman gets to the edge rushers, I don't think I ever saw an edge like the explosion that we're getting out of the edge. We in our life have we seen this, Steve?
No, it wasn't there. Not since his last.
This is a unicorn
for sure, and it's going to pay dividends. Trust me. The way James hit this pad, is his perfect technique. Come power out of the ground. You can see the angles in his shin. Most of if you stop right there at the beginning of the play, like right there. See those angles in his shin, how they're like angled down towards the ground like this? That lets you know the power is going to go straight and it's going to knock the pad back first and in unison with his hand, snap the pad back. So that he just did it perfectly. And you can look at the other guys. If you slow it down, you can see where they need to do better at. I'm sure coach them up. But just watching James do it, it was night and day from last year. And just me seeing this make me feel very confident about the type of year he's gonna have already.
It works a certain way. Like you can't just push it back. You got to lift, then go.
Yeah, and it's all about the angles of your shin and the angle of your back. If you can see his back is at this angle, his shin is at that angle, and his arms are at that angle. So when he push, it's gonna go into the pad, and then you can extend your arms. If your angle is too far up, then you're going to be lifting it with your legs and then trying to push with your arms, so you're not getting maximum power in a straight line. And some of those guys did it like that, and some of them are young, and you can tell. Like right
he's
here,
lifting.
He always coming. Look at this angle of his shin knees. He has to, as he goes to push, it goes down to where they should have been, and then he's able to lift it. But
which you're getting cooked.
If he started back a little bit and had his pad level lower with that.
Stevie? Hello? He's levitating that pad, GOG. Yeah, Eric, yeah, it looks good. It looks good. We'll get him back in here. Good evening, everyone. Juju, the guru. When you encounter challenges in life, don't view them as failures. Instead, recognize them as opportunities for learning and growth. Man, putting on the clinic with the super chats. I love it. 96 is Jarayla McCoy, the true freshman, guys. So just so you guys, we got to start learning numbers and names, boys, all right? Let's start learning numbers and names. 6'7", 271. But you can definitely see the difference, which is just, it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch when you can look at it like that. Hopefully we can get him back in here. I guess we'll watch him without him, and then we'll bring him back in. I mean, we kind of have some understanding now. We know what we're looking at. Okay, so there's LJ. Love that, right? Love that. Yeah. Okay. So here's what we got. We got Cameron James. I mean, this is his contract year. If there's anybody that should be the standard, this is it, right? So love that. Then we go to true freshman, which again he's gonna have to learn. This is what he was talking about. Hey, Chapman's right there. I'm sure he's chirping him. That's Chapman right there behind him in all black with a blue hat. I'm sure he's chirping him, right? So I'm sure they'll go back and look at that and say, hey, they'll probably do this exactly the thing they were doing. You see this? So, hey, good shit. Good shit. Okay. And then you go one more. Good. LJ looks phenomenal, boys. Phenomenal. A lot of great things. I think, I don't know who said, I saw the quote that LJ has made strides. He kind of got a lot of flack from Chapman at the beginning of this spring camp. Looks incredible. Incredible. Beyond impressed with how he's. See, we don't need you. We got this. I'm running the show now. Okay.
I gave you the basics. You can look at the rest of the film.
Yeah, I'm good
okay?
now. I don't need you ass. Yeah, we were coaching them all up.
I gave you everything to look for. You can see what I'm talking about.
Yep.
LJ is starting to look fantastic.
Fantastic.
Looking fantastic, bro. Look at it. You can look at it from how he got up there already. Look at the straight lines, the power lines going right into the pad. It's night and day from him previously. He is hopping out a little bit, but he's so strong that he almost can take the step already without just leaning to the pad. And he's so long. Just a lot of raw power right here. He's hitting it perfectly, getting off the pad.
I love seeing this because LJ, again, we've been critical of him. Myself for good reason. You got a 5-star guy. Now I know he's dealt with some injuries, but he hasn't really looked the part. I mean, he's looked again
for sure.
Sir?
Body mechanics is just raw talent, but once you get your body mechanics right and understand what you're doing, look out, man.
Unreal, man. Like what just the right type of, training. And again, I don't know if there was confusion last year with defensive line, but I think he had it just felt like unnecessary weight. Like this guy looks like he is ready for war.
And he was going to be in that frog stance again last year. This allows for his body type and the way he needs to play with raw power going straight to be able to explode into people and get rid of people and make plays. Not just trying to read people and put hands on people. Yeah, he can do it, but he's a wrecking ball that needs to be coming downhill.
So this is Mason Clinton, the Southern Miss transfer. I can't say much, but I just know that
I'll tell you this. He's a little fatigued, right? But I believe that Chapman believes in him, and he's on him. Chapman's on him. Because I believe he believes the kid has something.
Ass.
In this drill, yes, it is.
Ass. I'm an expert now. Okay, I can do these things.
Yeah, but I want to say that I believe he might be tired or fatigued, and I'll show you. It's another drill where you'll see where Chapman's and it's on the clip. Well, Chapman is not even. He didn't watch the guy that went before him.
Oh yeah, he's chewing. Look, he's ripping him.
He told him
he's ripping him.
He made him come back. He's on him. He's saying all kind of stuff to him. Yeah.
This ain't Southern Miss. Get your ass back on the bag, boy. This is the SEC, white boy. You better live with your damn legs. What are you saying to him?
Yeah, no, yeah. You can tell even in this.
My boy.
You can tell he's tired. Look how he's getting on the pad.
Oh, he hates it. He's like, I'm going back to the Sun Belt, baby. Take me now. Look at him. He ain't
get low enough, not enough shin angles. You gonna be pushing the pad without it coming up. Look
at Chapman.
He's exhausted.
He done. He washed. He don't want to be here no more. Yeah, he's just going through the motions.
He's tired. I believe he's gassed.
All right, here's Bruff.
Look, now, what I will say with this showed me how much raw power he has. He still needs to do better with getting his body lean, but what saves him in this position is his shin angles. You see the angle of his shin is lower than anybody else's that was there.
Yeah,
right?
his is super low.
So,
yeah,
but his back is still high. But because his shin is so low, it still allows him to get maximum push on the pad. But if he gets a little more lean, probably get his foot back and go forward.
Technique.
He has a lot of raw power, but his shin angles at least are good, and that allows him to get the pad up. But he's gonna need to get his back down a little bit more and stay low.
So,
but I was just impressed with his angles and him being able to get it up, even though his body was a little high. But I believe we get that in order. That's just the stuff, you go to a JUCO, some of the things that don't translate over or you don't get taught. But with what he has, his intangibles, we can clean that up.
So right now, again, just kind of look at the edge room real quick for everybody that's following along here, that's keeping tallies. This is Cameron James, edge number 1. I mean, I'm not putting a depth chart, but this is gonna be a starting edge. Then you've got this is a true freshman. This is McCoy. This is fine. Like, this is no big deal. Like, I'm not stressing this. This is LJ McCray. Beautiful. This is your number 2, 3. Like, okay, sweet. Keep in mind, we haven't even looked at Jaden Woods yet. All right, we haven't looked at Kofi Asari, who's going to another year. I mean, obviously they've got KJ4 blowing off edge. Who knows what he's doing on this pad? Mason Clint ain't gonna play football this year, right, boys? I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be the last time we hear Mason Clint. Right?
I don't think so, man. I don't think it's the last time. I don't know if the Tangiers. He may be a great pass rusher, need to work on his run block a little bit, but only reason why I give him hope, and you will see in the next clip, because of how Chapman is interacting with him. And just from my point of view of a coach is not talking to you, you have a problem. It should be one more where they're on the pad. Well, maybe,
right,
maybe.
And then we got Emmanuel.
No, this is the one. Go back a little bit. Go back before he even goes up there. This might be the clip. If you just rewind it before he even starts. Before. Look, keep rewinding.
Oh, he's already yelling at him.
Keep rewinding. Look, he's not even watching the other guys go. He's already talking to this guy. Watch, right here. He's already talking to him. He's not even watching the other guy go yet. Coach Chapman's already talking to him. Look, he's still talking. He didn't watch LJ go. He already knows.
He's chirping him.
He's already on him before he even gets to the pad. Now his head turns. He followed. 3 guys went, and Coach Chapman was already on him.
That boy living rent free in his head. You're gonna have Chapman in his head tonight, just screaming.
Yeah. And I think Chapman here is saying you have to earn it. Ain't nothing given here. You got to earn everything. He's not.
He goes, you bitch. You a bitch. You're tired, aren't you? You're tired. You miss your mommy. You're tired, aren't you? Yeah, you look like shit, too. Welcome to the SEC, boy.
Look, he's on his head, brother, early. 4 people before he even goes, he's already on them. He's looking at him, talking to him directly. And that says that either he believes in you or I'm going to go with belief. All right, because most coaches, when they done with you, they just gonna focus on the person that they need. But this guy comes with JUCO. He's a veteran, right? And so we know that we need him to step in. We got some young guys that we gonna get some playing time in. But being a JUCO in this day and age, if we bring you in the portal, you need to play. And we've already lost one from the portal that came in at D tackle that didn't pan out. It's on Chapman's record from the Ivy League. We can't have it happen again.
Easy.
It happened, right? So I believe Chapman's like, no, not again. But this guy has some intangibles, just the way his leg shape. He can do different things.
The shins are in right spot.
Yeah, it's the arms. He got to work on his hands. He's pushing, but he's not moving his arms, his hands in unison. So that just means he's slow with his hands. He probably generates a lot of power, but his hands are slow. See how he's pushing it before he even started to stand? You need to do everything in unison. If he had already started extending, he would have popped the pad, and the pad wouldn't be falling back down on him when he's trying to clear it. If his arms were straight, he's trying to get out of the bag, and the bag is kind of like on him, and he has to go to the side versus ripping straight up the field. And that's what Chapman's calling him back for.
Whew. Yeah, poor guy. Hey, better him than me. You know what I mean? I listen. I don't know how.
Fatigue made cowards of us all. And you made a train one way. The JUCO route. I'm not nothing knocking the training, but it's a different thing.
He was at Sunbelt. He was at Southern Miss.
Oh, so yeah, Southern Miss. You're right, Southern Miss. But it's still a different level of training.
Sure. Yeah,
he's fatigued. He's probably been going all out, right? And now fatigue is setting in. But that's what we talk about fourth quarter. That's what we talk about the gauntlet. This is why we talk about in the fourth quarter, if your technique's not perfect and the other team can last and their technique's perfect, you're going to get ran up out of there. If it's 3rd and 1 and we need to stop them so we can get this ball back in the fourth quarter and your technique is jacked up because you're tired, then we're done. And so Chapman is doing a fantastic job of drilling these guys and making sure that they're able to perform under pressure.
I want to show you some clips from yesterday from the defensive line, but let's just watch some of these. Hezzy Kent's a big boy, boys. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, no, he is.
I love it. I'm
like
excited to see what Mason Clinton can do, because this reminds me of the Caleb Banks situation from last year. Like, it's like
that's
Chapman gets
why.
his
That's
teeth in
why.
somebody.
Yes. That's why I
Yeah,
said what I said. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, he ain't playing. But
Clinton, show up, man. We love you, kid.
here goes Aaron Fowler. Boop, boop, boop. Zoop. Here goes Trammell. Oof. He's got everybody fired up.
No, he did.
There's Warner.
He has
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Here we go. Willing it. Griffin.
Ooh.
It's a good ball.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a little low pass there.
Jaden
Jaden Balls.
That man.
Yeah, Jaden Balls.
Mama Deggle that. Hey, it's another number. What is it, like 34 or something like that? At running back, this guy looked huge. I don't know if he a fullback or a running back. I don't see him in his running back.
Or Kelvin Jimenez. Yeah, he's 6'1", 220.
Yeah,
Richard sophomore.
Yeah. What is he, fullback?
It just says running back.
Okay. Yeah, I saw him going through the bags the day before yesterday, the first practice, behind ball. Kid looked pretty shifty, man, and he got nice size. We have to see it in action, but when did we get him?
I don't know. Dude, there's names on this thing I never even heard of, boss. Ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, he had a nice physique, man. He was able to pick up his knees well. He looked good. I can't wait to see what he got.
Talk to me. I want to show you so here's these tackling drills. These are different from what we've seen in the past that I liked a lot.
Yeah, I think I sent one to you too. Yes.
Winning Natty year one, GFG Christine. Let's go. $2 from iWolf. Then he says, I love our length and size on defensive line. $2.
No,
good.
For sure.
Daniel, he's a big time Gator fan. Says they need more than that week practice to beat Uga.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. This is different. I mean, I like the fact that they're tackling a body, not just a pillow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, first of all, whoever this guy with this striped shirt is, we need to pay him more.
He's getting throttled.
Go back to the beginning. Now, this is our guy. Yes. Woods put his whole shoulder in the man and did a front foot roll off of him. Look, that had to hurt, right? But what I love about it is go back again to Woods. And like I told you, they keep pairing them up with
it's KJ.
They keep pairing them up with KJ. KJ's on the left, Woods on the right. And you can tell the difference between KJ. He's a freshman. Look at Summerall talked about it this practice in another practice drill about running your feet the whole time. You can see Woods, he's almost damn near running in the air as he's tackling the guy. Watch his feet the whole time, Woods. You see him like he's pedaling the bike the whole time. He's still running. Like, right. That's the difference between missing a tackle and making sure the guy goes down. You watch Ford, he kind of just makes the tackle and like
falls on him.
No, you got to run your feet through the whole play. And so Woods, he's an advanced practice player to me. Anything you tell him, he's doing to the T. He's damn near running in the air after the play because coach already told him once, keep driving your feet. Now, this was from the first practice, that clip that you're showing. That's from the first practice. There's a clip from the second practice where you see some of the linebackers tackling and you hear Coach Summerall saying, drive your feet. And then all of those guys are digging in their foots. But Woods picked it up on the first day. He just, whatever you tell him to do, he's doing it. And that's the difference between a guy still farming and you falling off a tackle versus running all the way through a tackle and driving them back and they not getting no extra yardage.
Yeah. What did you, anything from this we can take away?
He's just a young, they just find out the hips using their hands. Let's see. Let me see this guy right here.
That's Mason, I think.
Yeah. You can tell his arms are a little slow. See how they're coming from the ground up instead of just straight out. Boom, here. He's bringing them up and then trying to bring them out. That's why he was having trouble on the pad. So he just got to work on striking with his hands. He probably has other great mechanics, but he needs to practice striking with his hands from the ground straight out. And not wasting the little
that was
motion.
Bruv, and here goes LJ.
Yeah, good hips.
LJ looks great, man.
Yeah, he looks fantastic, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. He looks great. He looks great. I wanted to see how he looked. He doesn't. I know they were saying he needs to slim down or whatever, but obviously it looked like he did it because he looks lean.
It looks fine to me.
And that's not
no
full
expert.
thigh pads or none of that. But yeah,
I'm no expert, but I had another couple of good ones, like when they were running underneath the bars. Let me see if I can find it on Twitter while this is going. But
I tell you what, what's the name? It looks elite.
Oh yeah, you shared it. Perfect. Sorry.
No, I was saying, what's the name? Looks elite. The wide receiver.
Oh, Eric Singleton.
My God.
Stupid.
My
Bro.
God. Yeah. He listen. I know we got. Hey, he wide receiver 1, bro. Sorry. We got a lot of playmakers, right?
Who drafted him? for their team. I can't remember.
I don't think my mic working.
Who also got Jaden Woods?
Did you get Woods? You got it. Yeah, no, you doing good. You doing good.
Okay. I was just asking.
Yeah,
I was just trying to remember.
He is elite, brother. He is elite. He's elite.
I like this drill. It kind of shows a little bit of speed with the big boys. So talk us through. The card says we're so lucky to have Champ to explain this. No question. It's a great time as always.
I appreciate you, man.
That LJ again, bro.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him, bro. Look at him. Now, like years before, like around his thigh areas, it wasn't as muscular. He
looks like he looked fluffy.
Quads, but it's super lean now, brother.
Those are tree trunks from the state of Oregon, my friend.
Don't even have the pads in it yet,
bro.
No pads in the pants yet, bro. That's just all leg.
He makes Saquon Barkley look like a pine tree, my guy. You know what I mean?
LJ is definitely a unit, and he looks trim and big for his side still. Listen, boy, if he stay healthy, LJ is gonna wreak some havoc. I promise you.
Look at 99. Look at bruv.
Yeah, he's a whole. I can't even.
Yes.
Him and LJ rotating like on your tight end or whatever, like beating you down. Yeah, it's gonna get real ugly. Yeah,
it's
gonna get real ugly. He and 99 still has a lot of raw talent. But I expect by the end of spring, going into the fall, Chapman to have all that worked out, and he'll be right in sync. I can still see the rawness in him, but you can't replace strength. You can't replace effort. And that's what it's going to translate into him developing. And as long as Chapman are on these guys, he's going to be a great player too.
Oh, here's a great drill. Sorry, I'm just juiced. And we can hear these too. So this should.
Yeah.
That's Mason. That was much better.
Yeah. That's why I say he probably was tired. He'll make him go again.
Ooh.
He'll make him go again. He's gonna tell him do it like you're angry. Because he wants his hands to be more violent. He wants to. He has power, but if it's not working at the same time, you know what I mean. You're gonna be losing something.
Look at him.
Chapman's on him. He trying to see if he gonna break him. That's what he's doing, really.
Bullying works, kids. All right.
But if he didn't believe in him, he wouldn't waste his time making him do it again.
100%.
You can make other guys go ahead and get in line and do it. But I believe that he believes in him, and he want to see what his kid attitude is going to be. Go again. Go look. See how his head turned to the side. You like, God, damn, go again. But he ain't fuss. But you know what made him go again though? Really, go back. The rep was perfect, right?
The first one
was perfect. The first one was perfect. But you know what he didn't do? He was supposed to finish on that bag and rip through it, and he didn't do it. He stopped because he's tired. And coach said, "No, what? The rep was fine, but do it again because you didn't finish the play." Watch what everybody else, after this, you see everybody go through and do what they're supposed to do. The first one, he kind of just stopped.
He stops.
The rep was perfect. Go again.
It wasn't perfect.
The first initial movement was perfect.
Yeah.
You didn't do what I told you to do, and that's what you need. You need accountability. that's the only way you're gonna win. Look, now he goes and hits the pass. If he had did that the first time, he wouldn't be doing it again. Now watch everybody else. Look, they get off, boom. I just love the fact that Chapman is not letting these guys slide with any little thing. Like, yeah, you did it right, but guess what? Go do it again. Look, they back there talking to him. Like, come on, man, you're gonna be all right. Look, who's that McCoy 91 talking to him? Like, yeah, man, I know they own you, but listen, own you for good reason. They wouldn't be on you if they didn't believe you. We brought you in, right? You've got veteran presence. We got some young guys in front of you. You either get it right or these guys are gonna play. We'd rather not waste their years if they're just not ready yet. But if you don't get it right, so these guys are going to play. Chapman's on his head. I love it, though.
It's so fun.
I'm going to write him. I'm going to write him. Tell him, hey, I tell him the same thing I told Banks. Listen, you got something. Just keep going. Gosh. Yeah, Chapman.
Well, all right, so I'm going to play this. There's a good. I love these offensive line drills. There's a couple of them.
Talk about meanwhile.
Wait,
blocking punt.
Here. I got the audio from when he's bullying Mason. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, he's all over.
Hold on. This is when we were watching a minute ago. Look. Oh, here.
You watch the game or you want to play the game? You want to watch the game? Move your feet. Go again. Move your feet. Lock in to work. He's chewing them out. Yeah, he's like,
oh. Yeah. I like my rendition better that we did when it was no audio, but I'll take it.
I was sure he made sure not to say all the words he wanted to say.
He was saying that without saying it, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what happened.
Let's watch it one time. Let me go back. Just listen.
Yeah, he on his head, kid.
Put it on his shirt.
Exactly what I said. You want to watch the game or you want to play the game? Because if you don't get this down, you're gonna be watching. You won't be playing.
We gonna do it. Do it more. Do it again. Do it again.
That's my favorite line. Do it again. Yeah, that'll break your spirit right there. Do it again. That'll definitely kill you right there, boy.
They hate his ass. We're gonna put "Do It Again" on a T-shirt too.
Yeah, for sure. Do it again.
Golly, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm so glad it's them and not me. You know what I mean? I get to sit here and laugh about it. You know.
Thought to feel like they're getting work, baby.
Talk to me. What is this leash we got here?
It's keeping them in his zone. Right. Well, right now he just got it loose, but when he holds it tighter, it keeps him in the, I don't want to say zone, but helps him run the edge where you can feel the pressure if he's getting too far out or overplaying the block.
I got you.
So you got to be in the right posture to be able to stop all the blocks, be able to kick step and post step.
It looks good though.
Yeah, no, it looks great. And some of the other drills, they're holding it a little bit tighter, and that the offensive lineman can feel that tug on them. It reminds them to keep their posture and their back up.
You're talking about.
Which one?
Wait,
I have a. It's coming up after this episode, somewhere in the line of this where they were tackling. And I think coach was right next to him.
There's Chapman having fun, which is cool too.
Yeah,
After bullying everybody all day.
Yeah, I've seen. He had made a little joke. Say he think he the macaroni.
Oh, there we go. This is the one that I like.
Yeah,
There's your.
see how they pulling on it more, and Coach Field is adjusting his hip and making sure his back is in the right posture.
This is Caden Jones. We need this. We need him to be dialed in at that tackle position. So that's huge.
Right. It's almost like a defensive line would run the hoop drill. So that guy holding that thing is like the anchor point, and it kind of makes you go in a circle. So you just get used to
so you don't
out blocks.
Yeah, so you know where you're at
And overextending yourself for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm still taking the air out of short strap. I'm not walking. Close the air. Hey, I'm still taking the air out of short strap. I'm not walking.
Go ahead.
You know what I love about Coach Summerall? He's at every position group.
Yeah, you see him everywhere.
Coaching up the running backs.
Yeah.
I seen him saying little things to coach up the running back, giving them little tips. And that's what you need. Because you need that from all the people on the staff, on the sidelines and stuff, because the coach that's coaching is looking at one thing. But if another coach is around, like your head coach, and he see something he can impart into the guy, he gives them that little tidbit when he goes back in line to just let him know that, hey, this guy's watching. We don't just get to do whatever we want to do, and that everything is being critiqued. And the fact that he can coach up all the different positions, he might not be the best running back coach, but he knows enough to when he sees something wrong, he can address it. I don't feel like a lot of things were addressed enough last year during practices. People were getting away with not having a perfect rep, but then no one says nothing to them about it during practice. And so you wait to get the film room and then you get chewed out. But if you can say something to me right after it in practice, I can correct it in practice. If I have to wait,
stings more too when you're hot.
It stings more. And so that's what I like, the fact that he's able to go around and show his presence at every group.
This was a Jamar Medlock, since Ohio kid. Haven't heard much, but I think he looks really good here, in my opinion, too. But that first step.
Yeah.
That left.
Nice kick. He got a nice kick.
Yeah.
Good hand placement too. Good nice.
That's what I thought. Like it's just like
I got Dr. Field, man. Dr. Field for to get these boys right on the offensive line.
Here's what's crazy. Like I'm not trying to sit here and watch him. Say like, this is what I'm saying. Like genuinely, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about when I'm watching this. Like in all reality. Like I swear to God, I know a little bit more because if we're talking to you, I'm more informed on the defensive line. We don't talk much about offensive line. But what I noticed, like I watch enough ball to know like the good guys what they look like when they get off, and it looks like drastically different from last year.
Well, you know,
when I was watching these clips.
Well, we even discussed Damian George when he was at right tackle, and I was saying his kick step was too slow.
Yeah,
he couldn't get enough depth fast enough, and everybody was able to turn the corner on him. So you can compare that kick step to this kick step.
9 day.
Night and day.
It's crazy when you like. I don't even know what I'm looking for, and you just feel it. You know what I mean? Like there's only 14 likes, and there's 500 people in here.
They locked in.
What?
Smash the like button, man. What y'all doing?
What? The disrespect. I think that's all we got.
Yeah. Hey, we'll have more. I can't wait till the full packs get on, man.
A lot of great stuff though there, Stevie. Great stuff. That was awesome. Thank you as always, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. It's just those little nuances that I be looking for. That just tells the tale. You know, a lot of people aren't able to see it. But I'm thankful for the coaches that I've had and who've coached me up and that I can point it out. But yeah, it's still work to do, but these guys are working hard, diligently, and I'll be reporting in on most stuff to let y'all know how I feel about it and who's standing out.
And obviously we'll talk on Monday. I don't know if we'll have more clips. Maybe we'll get some stuff from Saturday. So we should have more to talk on Monday, which should be fun. And look, Buster spoke to this. This is what he says. The quarterbacks are all starting on 11 playing field with this new system. Like no one has an edge. And we spoke about that. And I want to make this clear when I picked Philo. I didn't feel, after he spoke to Seth, I said that like, hey, I don't feel like him being in the system is as big as advantage as that maybe we all thought it was. Like my opinion changed drastically because of how Buster calls his offense. And now everyone's kind of, and look, Seth told me about this. I'm not taking any credit for this, that he makes his play callings around who he has, right? Like it's not like one playbook and you've got to fit it. He fits it for you. So because we were asking, like he was talking about how it's so hard for defenses to guard you because his play calling makes you line up in a neutral stance to where he can beat you left, right, center, and you have to respect each option. So the defense can't stack to one side, which we saw the defense be disrespectful to us at times with stacking sides, right, in years past. So that's what Buster does. And so I'm thinking, well, damn, like if they got all these options, the quarterback must be in a blender back there. And he goes, no, it's the exact opposite, actually. That he just makes sure that he knows what this person's able to do and then builds around them to make it still function in that matter. So I was like, well, dang, well, that's the case. Then this whole thought process of, oh, he's been in the system doesn't really matter. Now, he did speak to the terminology. There's, we coach an NFL system, so some guys have a harder time grasping it. But he goes, Tramel's fine. The thing that I picked Philo, and that I'm still leaning on, it's going to be the in-game decision and the time in the saddle. I think that is what's being overlooked. I think Tramel is throwing a great ball. But when it comes down to it and they're doing a scrimmage and I've got to make decisions and that going through the motions kind of goes away, that's where I think Philo has the edge currently. Now, will they work through that? I don't know. Maybe. I hope so. I don't know what they're going to train them on, but that was where I was leaning into it, going into it. I still am in that camp as of now. I'm willing to change my opinion. I don't think they're going to know who the starter is before the spring game. Yeah, to be quite honest.
But I don't think you're wrong in that assessment. If you're looking at time in the saddle, like you said, making those adjustments, who's played the most, then of course he has the edge. And then thinking about the system, if they were running the same exact system as last year, then of course you got to give that nod to Philo. But like you said, it may not even be the same play. It might not be the same offense. Like, of course, they had Haynes King and stuff, so it might have been tailored towards that way. And you have some wrinkles because you're not Haynes King, but we're really running this offense that Haynes King know how to run because that's what the other players understand. Coming here, he may scratch it into something totally different because of what we have to offer and the skill set that we have at Florida. So it may be a totally different offense. So I don't think you're wrong in that assessment of saying who you believe has the edge at the moment or coming into this thing. But how big is the edge? Who knows? And
I have no idea. Like, I'm not dying on this hill that it's going to be like
choice. Yeah,
I think that's where that tweet kind of got like misconstrued because I'm like, look, like, what? It's not like I'm dying on a hill. Like, I'm going to be right about this. Like, I don't think this is a type of take where I'm going to be upset if I'm wrong. Like, this is where I guess the weird part is like, oh, like you're an idiot. You have a bad take again. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just. Not at all. I'm wrong about who the starting quarterback is. Like, okay, so be it. Like, I'm not there. I don't have a clue what's going on. Like, we 15 minutes of clips. I'm just going off of what we know, and I'm trying to make the best assumption of what I can. We've got a great clips. I've seen plenty of guys slinging in practice. DJ Lagway's
game is something different, right?
Yeah. It's a whole nother animal. And look, I think for me, DJ Lagway was a great in-game guy that I thought was going to Max Brown. High clips of him slinging it. So look, I'm not this is me shit on Tramel. I think Tramel looks phenomenal. Like I watching Tramel, the way that he's getting off the ball, the way that he's hitting his throws, rolling out, looks it is better than I thought it was going to be. It is wide open. Wide open for all the right reasons. And I love it. Like I said, if Tramel wins the job, I think we're in a much better place than I think we could ever be.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, you're right.
Yeah, Tramel beat out those quarterbacks weren't anything to really write home about, but he beat a former 5-star. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Listen,
and they were more experienced.
Much
as far
more
as years.
You're right.
I was surprised. I was surprised. I was surprised that he jumped over those guys like that.
Yeah,
and was our solidified number 2,
especially coming off an injury. Right, like that was. Yes. I mean, he was dealt with an injury, so he had to work extra hard to put on weight, things like that. Yes. It could also just speak to the quality of the quarterback room, but that's besides the point. Aaron, Sean, do you think Dameon Pierce could have been ball if used right with Mullen? Dameon Pierce, when he hit the NFL and played for the Texans, we were like, what?
Beast mode.
So possibly, yeah. I mean, just from what
we saw a sample from the no helmet touchdown truck against Florida State. We got to
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to know. I mean, ball is something special, but the So the offensive line, Buster Spock to this says that it's a work in progress. There's a lot of players competing for a spot on the offensive line. The focus is on finding the best 5. He's impressed with significant improvement in intensity and attention to detail from day to day from each practice. So a lot of positivity still going into day 2. Obviously, we've got Saturday now that we're going to be looking forward to next and all those things. And he even spoke to the gauntlet once again. And what was cool from me, again, this is a guy that's coached with Kirby, coached at Georgia, coached at Georgia Tech, right? It's been around the league for a very long time. And says the gauntlet is one of the most mentally demanding exercises he has ever witnessed. He praised its effectiveness in the building, mental toughness, accountability, and competitive spirit within the team. So, again, not a lot of these coaches had kind of gone through this spring training, and I don't know if it's just us, the media, that is really just infatuated with it. But I feel like it's been brought up a lot. I mean, we are. The media is infatuated with it, as we should be, because we've been bullied with strength and conditioning for the last 4 years. We've been battered by it. So we have a lot of questions on it. But I do think the other coaches that have never seen it before are very pleased with the outcome from it as well, which I think speaks more volumes, in my opinion, than us just hearing how cool it sounds, if you will.
I'm glad that he has his own thing that he says, like Matt drills, because when we did Matt drills at Florida, I thought everybody was doing them. Swamp Kings come out, people see it, and they like, man, that's what y'all was doing. I'm like, so y'all wasn't doing this? I thought everybody was doing this. So for him to have his own thing and it's been shown to prove itself at different programs, and now he's bringing it to Florida, means a lot to me. Because I tell you what, I don't know if you saw the clip of Colorado guys fighting at practice.
Yeah.
They didn't have no gauntlet this spring. If they had a gauntlet, I don't think that fight happens. Because you got to get all your frustration out. You got to get in people's face. You got to be mad, angry, pissed off doing this gauntlet situation. And
it wasn't like they're outside in the Florida heat. They're inside.
You just started. Practice. Why?
What you mad about?
Yeah. So that camaraderie. Yeah. So, but a gauntlet, if they did a gauntlet, they would have already hashed it out. You'd already figure out who the leaders are, who the alphas are, and all this other stuff, because that's what it pulls out of you. Now you're out here at practice fighting because you're mad or frustrated, and you should have been mad and frustrated a long time ago, to where you guys are not trying to kill each other and trying to hit each other with helmets off, like at practice.
Steve, great show. This was a blast. I appreciate you working double this week, working overtime. It's much appreciated. Glad we could get in it today. It works better than when Dave's around. You know what I mean? Dave wouldn't take it away from this.
We love you, Swollen.
Shout out to Dave. Dave's on our team because he took Josh Pate's side last night. All right, so that's why it was uncalled for. I'm literally telling him why I hate Josh. He's like, hey Josh, I still love you. It's like, whose team are you on?
I gotta go check the show out.
It's at the end.
I'm gonna check it out.
It's at the end. 2 awesome people for rolling calls. My man, appreciate it, Bubba.
Rolling, appreciate you, boss.
Very lucky to have you, man. Very lucky to have you. We get this passing game going. Ball lights it up. Lights it up. I appreciate y'all. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe. No morning show in the morning. I didn't realize I have to be to work extra early, so no morning show tomorrow. I apologize, but we'll be back at it. We'll see you Saturday. I believe Cody will be doing a watch party for the last game of the season. Not sure if I will be there, but we will be rocking and rolling. So smash the like button, subscribe. We'll see you boys in the next one. Peace and love, baby.
Bulls calling bets, watch the stories unfold.
No, I didn't, Q. I did not take a side in that.
Running the show.